If I look at the full value chain, maybe I must start with my area of interest, which is transmission. I see a lot of opportunity from a transmission perspective for us to expand the network to support the just energy transition. The level of construction that we envisage over the next 10 years is some 14,000 kilometers of line, more than 170 transformers, which translate into opportunities in the back end from a manufacturing job creation perspective. So I think there's quite a lot of opportunity that this presents. On the generation side, Eskom, given the large real estate that we have, also has got the opportunity to partner for more renewable energy to be constructed on those sites and facilities. There is a program that has been launched, and there'll be more that will be done in the future to work with the private sector to establish solar PV facilities, perhaps wind, even as we look to repower and repurpose some of our old power stations when they go into retirement. Therefore, there's quite a lot of opportunity for us. One of the key observations is that most of the best solar resources and wind resources are in parts of the country where the networks are actually underdeveloped. And therefore, the transmission is an important enabler to allow us to be able to access those resources and to bring them into the main grid to be available to customers, industry, and so on. So that is the opportunity that we see. It's a challenge, given that we need to move very fast, but there's certainly a tremendous opportunity for both Eskom and industry in this space. We have in fact adopted EPC as one of the strategies. There is a traditional way we have rolled out the infrastructure. We don't think it's fast enough because it requires a lot of work to be done by ourselves internally. So we are now partnering with the private sector through owners, engineers, through EPC to actually fast track the rollout of the infrastructure. On the positive side, I think most of the financial constraints are being addressed. For the next 5 years, we have more than 80% of the capital expenditure already set aside for us to implement, and we'll be working on the period beyond that. So I think we're getting a lot of support from Eskom as the shareholder and from government in relation to making the investments, and we are now prioritizing dealing with the execution of the infrastructure. Well, I think one of the things we all have to learn is we can only learn from each other. There are people who've had experiences that we can benefit from, and there are some of our experiences that others can benefit from. And so having a platform where we can all collaborate is actually beneficial for all the stakeholders, and that's why we are here.